Hello and welcome to round 6 of season 3 of the EERC British Touring Car Championship. We are your standing commentators today. I'm Nick Homewood and Pascal Egger is here with me.
Hello.
Josh's dad has unfortunately been taken unwell, so he's not with us today, and we obviously hope his dad gets better soon. And apologies if this is not up to the usual standard. I did not think I'd be doing this today. Qualifying has just started here at Long Beach where is it? It's in Los Angeles, isn't it? Weather's looking a bit grey and overcast, not exactly what you'd expect from California, but no rain is expected, as far as I can tell. We've got, it looks very competitive going off the practice times. And this is, of course, the first street circuit we've ever had in this championship. So let's see what will happen. I'm expecting definitely some bent suspension at the end of this session. We're watching. Who are we watching at the minute? That's Mike Bell, championship leader, with 75 kilograms of ballast. So he has got a very heavy car for this qualifying session. Still expecting him to stick it somewhere near the front though, because that is the Mike Bell way. Just behind him in the championship, you've got Jeffrey Ellis, who is in the Honda Civic. He's only got 66 kilos of ballast, so he should be a little bit faster. But Infinities have proven that they are the faster car over this championship so far. So let's see what he can do. Oliver Hargitay as well, Chris English, no ballast. So expect them to be right at the front. Sectors coming in. We've got a 28.1 middle sector from Oliver Hargitay, 28.1 again from Chris English, 28.4 from Mike Bell, 28.8 from Jeffrey Ellis. So again, it looks like Hargitay and English are right up there with no ballast because they missed a few races. As there's a spell going wide there to probably get a better exit off the hairpin for his next flying lap. He's given up on his first flying lap as Hargitay puts in the first time of a 124.2. Mike Bell with a 124.7. Peter Schoenemann 125.8 and Chris English with a 123.1, 1.25 seconds faster than anyone else. It's a very impressive lap time. I don't suppose you could put the overlay on the Discord stream, could you?
It should be there. Oh, I think I gave it the wrong window. Un momento.
Technical difficulties.
Let's see.
Scott Sovic up to PT with a 24.0, but that's still 9/10 off Chris English. Chris English definitely the early pace setter. We got the timing there. So, yeah, Chris English. I know he said he'd been practicing, but that's a bit ridiculous, Chris. Give everyone else a chance, please.
Yeah, he had like half a second in the first sector on everyone, and it seems like the third sector was also quite a bit faster than the rest. Middle sector was average.
Chris English recovering from a hurt foot, so I'd say he's recovered quite well.
But currently, Hargitay on a first lap.
Yeah, Hargitay 28.1 on the middle sector. Crosses the line, and that is he goes fastest with a 22.7, 4/10 over Chris English.
Who else do we have in the running right now?
Hartley up to P3 with a 23.8. It's looking pretty close in the midfield. Oh, as takes way too much curb over the fountain and bins it into the wall. Scott Sovic, 25.2. That is quite a way off what the top guys are doing. Obviously, Scott with quite a lot of ballast, being P4 in the championship, as he overshoots turn 1. Just a reminder that the qualifying is private, so all the drivers are on the track on their own. They don't have to worry about traffic. They can just pump in as many laps as they can in the 15 minutes. We're already 5 minutes in. Francisco Perez up to P4 with a 23.9. That's very impressive for the Vauxhall Astra. Unbiased, the best car in the championship.
And a decent first sector already.
Yep. I think that's the fastest first sector we've seen so far from Francisco Perez. It seems like he's actually done some setup work, which is more than we've done on that car all season. 28.6 middle sector, about half a second down on English.
He's still improving on himself. Maybe he can get Louis Hartley.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, as Mike Bell goes third with a 23.7. So the bar just moved up a bit there for Francisco to get into P3. What else is going on up there? No one's really setting alight the timing screens at the minute as Francisco finishes the lap and goes P4. 30 milliseconds slower than Hartley, who also moved up ahead of Mike Bell. So it's pretty tight for the top three there. Tibor Kiss on your screen, currently P7. First sector, about 4 tenths down, 4 or 5 tenths down on what the leaders are doing. Second sector, he's matched the leaders, so this could be the lap to vault him up the timing a bit as long as he nails that last sector. As he comes through, I don't know any of the corner names. I have a map. Event information. There we go. That corner does not have a name. It's turn 10.
Very helpful. Thank you, America.
Yeah. And he goes P6, so only gains 1 position from that. No one at the top is currently out on the track, it looks like, setting a lap. Scott Sovik's out there with a pretty competitive first sector of a 23.1. It's very sideways there through turn 6. It navigates turn 8 onto East Seaside Way. That sounds absolutely lovely. Through all the palm trees, down into turn 9, which doesn't have a name. Under the bridge, and through turn 10, and you've got the hairpin, which I think is going to be a bit of a bottleneck in the race. Very tight, and also a bit of a weird shape. So expect to see action there as Scott is coming down to cross the line. Looks like a pretty good lap. He did not improve.
Yeah, I think his middle sector killed him there on this lap. Let's see if we can improve stuff.
Yeah. He had a bit of a slide there through turn 6 as we are over halfway through the session already. Hargatai looking quite safe up in first place because Chris English, I think, is on an outlap. Gabelvike in P8. It looks like he's up on his best lap time there. Just sort out my windows a bit. I've got too many windows open.
Look, tap on the rear of the wall. That's not gonna hit the laptop. And yeah, second sector already down.
Yep, that's not what he would have wanted there. As Chris English comes around the final corner to start a flying lap. Oliver Hargatai, I think, is also on a flying lap. He is. It doesn't look like he's improving at the minute, though. He's backed off of it, looks like. So that might be an outlap. Just bringing the tyres in slowly, and then he's going to go for it.
Looks like a decent lap from Sovik now. Might catch Mike Bell.
Yeah, that's a very good first sector.
And he does.
A second off pole, but bear in mind that Scott has got, I think, 45 kilos of ballast in that car, whereas Hargatai, English, and Perez are empty of ballast, and Hartley has got less as well. Someone who is struggling a bit is championship second place Jeffrey Ellis. He's down in P11 with that 66 kilos of ballast in his Civic. With all the long straights here, ballast is a bit of a killer, especially in a front-wheel drive car. So he'll be hoping to get rid of some of that ballast in the first race for race 2.
Looking at the amount of time spent of Francisco Perez in the pits already, I think he got his lap out there and maybe thinks he can't improve on that anymore.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame him. That's definitely the closest the Astros been to goal all season. We can have a look at what tyres people are using in race 1. So for the first race, using the soft tyres, so they should be faster as, or English within a tenth of pole there. The purple last sector, but Hargitay is improving. First race, you got Mike Bell using the soft tyres, Thomas Savigny, Oliver Hargitay, Louis Hesketh, Jeffrey Ellis, Chris Hood, and Oliver Newman. That's across the line goes Hargitay.
1,000
Doesn't
improvement.
improve. Oh,
Yes.
he tried,
From
yeah.
85 to 84 to 85.
That
I
could make
think.
all the difference. As Perez is back out on the track.
Yep, I was about to say the same.
Only car in the pits currently is Chris Hood down in P15. Everyone else is out there to improve their laps. Looks like it could be, I think this track between front wheel drive and rear wheel drive should be quite easy compared to, say, Snetterton, which was definitely a rear wheel drive track. This one with the sort of shorter, sharper corners should benefit the front wheel drive cars a bit more, especially through tyre wear, as Chris Hood has disconnected from the servo. I can't endorse that as a strategy, honestly. Hopefully he gets back in within the next 3 minutes. As Hargitay is back in the pits, but he is going out again, so he'll get one more lap.
Do we see anything from Mike Bell still? Nope, he's on his lap currently.
Just started a lap. It goes through the fountain, up past the, I think it's the exhibition centre. Through there, mind the cones, clips the curb, past all the palm trees and all the... Is that a roller coaster? It looks like a roller coaster above the... His first sector, Mike Bell, it was nothing too special. Doesn't look like an improvement for him.
It's the wall there on the exit as well. Yep, another sector down.
Yeah, looks like Mike Bell's struggling a bit here with that 75 kilos. Hargitay is on a very quick lap, it looks like. 28.0 and... Oh, he's on an out lap. Okay, fair enough. As Chris English does a very fast first sector, 22.9. As Gabor Vake jumps up to P4 ahead of Francisco Perez, just behind Louis Hartley. Chris English is really wringing the neck of that Ford Focus, sliding all over the place. As that's a very good middle sector.
Could get close to...
It's difficult with the front wheel drive to get the traction off the hairpin the same as you get in the rear wheel.
Yeah.
So let's see. As you know, it's a bit wide. Yeah.
Maybe he should try the Scandi flick. That's good.
As he comes up to the line, he did not improve. 22.8 there. So still only less than a tenth off pole, but he did not improve. As we're into the last 30 seconds of the session, it's a bit of a mouthful. Chris Hood has rejoined the server. We got, who's out there at the minute? Tibor Kiss has just finished a lap up in P6. Francisco Perez back in the garage, so that's him, as with Gabor Vake. Scott Sovic has just started a lap. As the checkered flag is out, so anyone will be able to finish their lap, but then that is it. It's looking quite sweet for Hargitay right now. Although, saying that, English is on another lap, but it wasn't a particularly good first sector.
second sector, matching his pace.
Maybe.
Nope.
Oh, he's hit the wall on the inside. Oh, that's that for Chris English. As Louis Hartley is on a lap. Crosses the line. Does not improve. Scott Sovic. Again, he's lost a bit in the middle sector there. Comes around the hairpin.
Mike Bell improving.
He'll want to improve. You want to start his full ballast race in P8, but then he does have the soft tyres. No improvement from Sovic.
Can he get one more position?
Tidy around the hairpin. And he does not improve there. Is there anyone else on the track? No. So it looks like we've got our result. So it's very close, actually. Hargitide to English in a bit of a class of their own there. Only less than a tenth between them. You've got Louis Hartley there in third. Gabor Vike P4. Francisco Perez P5. Tibor Kiss P6. Scott Sovic P7. Mike Bell P8. Maxime Bewley P9. Peter Schoenemann P10. Oliver Newman in P11 with Jeffrey Ellis second in the championship, struggling a bit there, P12. William Novak P13. Joop Blahoven in P14. Louis Hesketh P15. Simon Witt P16. Chris Hood P17. Thomas Rashke P18. Stefan Nilsson P19 and Andy Horton P20. We are still expecting Bradley Sellers, who is running a bit late. So Mike Bell has also just said he was on a lap good enough for P3 and he ran out of petrol. He took weight saving a bit to the extreme there.
Yeah, if you take 1 or 2 liters too little, then it normally doesn't save you that much. So
we've got a few people who've disconnected on the session change, so we'll just give it a minute, wait for them, and then we'll get going for the race. Who's your money on?
Looking at the gap and no ballast, I would go with Fagetai.
Yeah, I would say the same. Could be quite close with English, I think.
Yeah, normally Fagetai is very consistent in the race when he doesn't have to fight his way through the field. So
Fagetai with the soft tyres as well, of course. So really, this is his race to lose, but this is touring cars, so anything can happen, can't it?
Okay.
Right, yeah, we'll wait for Simon Witt, who's left the server, and then we will get started. So, just going to have a quick drink. I'll mute myself. I'll be back in a sec.
One outlier I'm looking forward to see is definitely Francesco Perez in P5. If he's going to be able to maintain that position or go backwards.
Should be good for Francisco in race 2, and I believe he's got it in race 3. It might be a slight oversight there. I'd have taken it in race 2 if you're hoping to qualify near the front. Hold your position in race 1 and then go forward in race 2. But, hey, we'll see. Still waiting for Simon Witt. Scott Sovic said he had an issue in the second to last corner on his fastest lap, and it cost him 3 tenths. He still qualified P7 though, which isn't bad at all.
About the way you normally would expect him, I would say. Maybe a few places further up.
Right, let's check the YouTube chat. We've got Dimitra cheering on the Stefan. Incredibly wholesome scenes there. And then we've got Thomas Rashke saying he should have stayed with the commentating.
Too late now.
Too late. Go drive. We'll hold this down. We'll try to, at least. It's already getting out of control. And Yanni with a little dab emoji.
I'm still waiting for Josh Hamilton, the BTC superfan.
There we go. Simon Witt is back in the server, so we will move. I'll give him back his ballast, and then we'll move on to the race. Yeah, if I keep muting my microphone, it's so you don't hear the world's loudest keyboard. Because you'll all be deafened. Bradley Sellers is also on the way, it looks like. So we got a few stragglers on their way in. As Simon Witt's game has crashed again, it looks like. So we might have to start without him. Thomas Rashka says, commentating is easier than driving.
I think
I just
we had, well, I think we are two people who would say the opposite.
Yes. I was looking for a nice, relaxed evening. Just, maybe watch the race. Assign a little bit of success ballast every now and then. No. I'm not going to have a voice tomorrow now. Right. A few people still having some issues. As is typical for our factor, we'll give them a couple more minutes and then we'll get going. It appears Witt's game crashed as soon as I gave him success ballast, so that's a good way of getting out of it. Yep, it happened again. As soon as I signed the success ballast, his game crashed. Well,
He's dragging down his game, I guess.
Yeah. Right. How do commentators fill time here? We got Yoop saying Goent Nilsson. I don't know why he doesn't want Staffy to win. It's an EERC tradition. Everyone has to want Staffy to win. Ross is saying, why isn't Staffy leading? He's just sandbagging. You've got to give all the other drivers a chance. I'm sure I'll be back in race 3. Yoop says, go Yoop. It's his biggest fan there, cheering him on. As everyone is now connecting to the server. Peter's cheering himself on. I'm running out of things to say.
I'm interested in how Ellis gonna do from this position. Having a wingman in front of him too.
Okay, so we got Whip back in, and Sellers is just joining, so he can get his ballast, and then we'll get on our way. As usual with these kind of things, nothing ever goes to plan, does it? With our factor, an unscheduled delay here, a little bit of a game crash there. That's our factor for you.
At least the race should deliver. Once we get going.
Should do. Come on. So, red flag, how quickly?
Yes.
Yes. Immediately. Come on. Right, 1 minute, we get going. Ooh. as there is Bradley Sellers. Excellent. So we give him his, what is it Mike Bell calls it? He calls it the winning girth or something.
Oh,
Success ballast for the uninitiated. And let's have a race. How about that?
I would say so.
Oh, hello. There is a problem with the Vauxhall Astra on the server. Great. That's another
Did it kick
R-Factor
off
moment
all
right
of
there.
them?
It did, because it's had an update and that's broken everything. As is typical for R-Factor, we'll try and get that sorted between race 2 and race 3. Typical.
Very different.
As we're all lining up for on the grid, we've still got 10 seconds to go. Well, your hot tip for Francisco has backfired slightly. As lights coming on at Long Beach. And here we go.
Maybe? Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah. I'm watching in the wrong place, aren't I? Hargett holds the lead from Louis Hartley, who's got ahead of Chris English. Hartley going around the outside. That's a bit risky here. But they all make it through. Anyone? Oh, there's a big crash at the back. And that will be a red flag. As was probably expected, the track is pretty much blocked. So, we'll try that again, shall we? My expectations were low, but... Okay. As the back on the grid for a second time. Hopefully, we actually get a corner in.
I can't even go back into the replay, unfortunately, to look what happened now.
Yeah, I just I looked through the grid and saw many cars pointing all kinds of ways. As we've got another disconnection for Wit. It looks like he's having some internet problems. Right, lights are on again at Long Beach for attempt 2 at race 1 of this round. As we go, as Peter Schuneman, I think, has jumped the start and has already DNF'd, or maybe he didn't set off place.
He was showing his DNF before the race even, but he's definitely racing right now, so...
Interesting. It should sort itself out at the first sector split, hopefully. Is everyone through this time? Yes, it was a bit of a loose definition of the word got through, but all cars are now through past the fountain. Yeah, as Peter is back in the race, so just a bit of a bug on the timing there. Hargatai holds the lead from Gabor Vike this time. Who's that? It's Kiss, I think, facing the wrong way in turn 6.
Came together with Louis Hartley, I think.
As Bewley is now fighting with Hartley after his little excursion. Hargatai has got a very nice lead of 1.3 seconds. Chris English hunting down Vike. Looks like he could go for a lunge. Maybe into the hairpin. And there's a bollard goes flying on the edge. I don't know how they're over here already. They haven't set any laps. Ooh. I think
Nice.
that probably classifies as a love tap.
A very hefty love tap, yes.
As Newman has had an issue at the hairpin and is falling down the order. Louis Hesketh has DNF'd from the race. He said he had a good feeling about today. I'm not sure he does anymore. Hargitay already with 2.2 seconds of lead in a single lap. Mike Bell up to 4th as well with his soft tyres on. I'm sure Ed is very much enjoying watching this. Jeffrey Ellis as well up to P5. I think there was a bit of a, let's say,
How did he
argy-bargy at the
manage
start there.
that?
Good question. It might have been
Considering
with the,
Newman is still in P13 as well.
yeah, it might have been with the Vike Hartley incident. Maybe he just found or Kiss Hartley incident. He found a nice, easy way around and didn't get too held up. As what else we got here? Staffan up to P12, starting. I think he started last, didn't he? Oh, as Oliver Newman is coming past as we speak. Chris English still stuck behind Gabor Vike there. He'll be wanting to go for a bit of a lunge. Is Vike on the soft tyres, I wonder? Bring up the spreadsheet. Gabor Vike is not on the soft tyre, or at least he shouldn't be. As Chris English into the slipstream. He's going to go for it into turn 1. No.
Feeling the pressure from English there. Ooh, very close to the wall.
All this is allowing Mike Bell to catch up as well. He's only half a second. As we've got a yellow flag. Who is that? I think it was Bewley that had an issue. Oh no, yeah, no, it was Bewley.
Oh.
Oh, what happened there? Bell up to P2.
Something happened to Roger. I think he just spun out in his arm. That's what we have.
I mean, replay that. English sent out the inside and contact was made.
Now is he
English
trying to let him back through there? Looks like
he's going to hemorrhage quite a few positions there, I think. Vike is quite a long way back. But good sportsmanship at least there from Chris English.
Very good, yes.
That also means it's a Hunter Birch 1-2 and Jeffrey Ellis is up to P3 having started in 11th.
So things are as normal.
Hargitay with an 8-second lead after 3 laps. 2 laps. That is, well, it's impressive. I'm not sure the others will be liking to see that. Scott Sovic right up there behind Jeffrey Ellis.
Maybe you can find a drive-through near the track, get something to drink and rejoin the race with that kind of lead.
Yes, you could.
Oh, there's Newton right there.
He set the fastest lap, so he obviously wasn't distracted. Mike Bell starting to drop Jeffrey Ellis a little bit there. Scott Sovic still putting him under pressure. What else we got here? So everyone's quite close except Hargitay, who has disappeared. Although he has actually just lost a little bit of time to Mike Bell. He might have made a bit of a mistake somewhere.
I think it's more the timing.
As English is back up to P3. Is he? No, sorry,
no.
wrong place. I need to close down some windows. I'm confusing myself. I don't know how Ed and Josh do this. There's so many things. We got Peter Sherman, Louis Hartley, both in the BMWs. The only 2 BMWs signed up to race here. Got Oliver Newman. Everyone's pretty close, but no one's really going for any. This is actually quite a tricky track to overtake on. It's quite tight, obviously, but it's also quite. The corners are quite sweeping, so it's difficult, as Chris English has already demonstrated, to get an overlap on the inside. Ooh.
That's not what you want to do with your
As
And another
English,
wolf for Mike.
yeah, as English gets 2 in 1 there, back up to P4. He'll be looking to chase down Ellis and Bell. I wonder if the Vike must have damage from that, surely. Oh, English runs a bit wide. Right, this could be interesting. 2 BMW teammates. Oh. Yeah, you won't go around the outside there, will you? Oh, he's trying, he's
He
trying.
gives him space. That becomes the inside. No.
Door closed. Door slammed, even. Oliver Hargitay now with a 10-second lead, doing his best Max Verstappen impression.
Nice exit from Subic. Maybe he can do something. No, looks like. I think he has some ballast too, right? That looks
Suffolk
like.
does, yeah, he's got
Yes.
45 kilos.
He's loaded there handily.
Oh, Chris English has crashed. He is round. He has... What happened there? Was that off his own accord? Did he fall or was he pushed? That's the question.
Should we take a look?
He fell. Replay.
Can we?
That Ford Focus has got some pretty damaged suspension there, as he also goes for a little tumble over the curb almost. As I knock everything on my desk over. So yeah, Chris English, having gone from P2 at one point, is now P15 with a damaged car. As Tibble Kiss has also had an accident. Carries on. It's a race of attrition, unless your name is Oliver Hargitay.
Squirming out of the hairpin there.
Mike Bell, Jeffrey Ellis sort of losing touch with each other. Scott Sovic even further back in the seconds. Vike is right behind him. Closest battle on track, it looks like it's between Hartley and Schuneman and Sellers. Sellers, who didn't manage to compete in qualifying, but looks like he's definitely done some practice because he's making up positions despite having that ballast.
Oh. Do we see an overtake here from Stefan Nielsen?
It looks like it as they're going 3 wide.
3 wide.
Oh, no way is he going to get that. Oh, he did get that stopped. Oh, kind of. He used who's that, Novak as a brake. As
We are witnessing touring car racing.
we are indeed racing touring cars.
Ooh!
Oh dear, who was that? Was that Rashka?
I think it was all the time you have to leave the space.
Yeah, and the space was certainly not left. Yeah, Stefan's car is oh, they're still there, it looks like. Oh, now they just get going. Yeah, that puts them out of the points, well and truly. I'd imagine that will probably, but actually it probably won't be a post-race report, will it? Staffy's too nice. Louis Hartley putting pressure on his teammate. 6 minutes of this race left to go. Hargitay with a 15-second lead.
Could be an opportunity now. Late braking, but you have to look behind you as well.
Oh, here comes Sellers. Yeah, I might live to regret that one. Oh, nice. On the cutback. Saved the position.
And gave enough space there. That's how you do it.
Definitely one. Oh, as Stefan has rolled his car. As this battle rages on, who is that in the front? That
That would be
Chris
Chris
English.
Hood, Chris English, and William Noah.
Got bogged down out of the hairpin there. I wonder if that damage is starting to catch
Yeah,
up with
you
him.
definitely can see the damage even on the straight. Chris English.
As Novak's going to try and go round the outside. That's very brave. English holds the position.
I think it's a matter of time that we get that position change. In the meantime, Sellers got by Schoenemann.
He did. He's going to try and get after Hartley there, but we've only got 4 minutes of the race left, so it might be too little. Ellis has also started to catch up to Bell for P2. So I think Ellis with the soft tyres in race 1 might have saved the tyres at the start of the race and is now mounting an attack on Mike Bell, who also has the soft tyres. Ooh. Did he go around the outside there? That was very brave.
I think it started with the earlier corner already, and then. But nice move.
Very nice move. As Chris English is starting to get back onto the back of the other Chris Hood. Obviously, he's learning to drive around his damage. As Jeffrey Ellis has now dropped back a bit from Mike Bell.
A second between them.
So you've got Sovic and Vike as well. Another close battle, but I think what we're seeing now is definitely closest battle on track with Sellers and Schoenemann.
Peter out of shape, out of the corner. I don't think Sellers is close enough.
No, if you might get a better exit here, he can do the... get a switch back at the next corner.
The old switcheroo.
That's what he's trying to do, but it looks like Peter's just got whatever corner that is, turn 9?
Seems to be quite a handful, that BMW.
Yes. I think that's why we've seen a gradual migration away from it in any other car over the course of the season. Ooh. As if to prove your point. 2.5 minutes of the race left with Oliver Hargitay 20 seconds ahead of everyone. That's definitely the biggest gap we've seen this season, I'm fairly sure. And a 1-2 for Hunter Boat Simulation is definitely going to help them out in the Teams Championship.
Yeah, Ellis is not really coming closer to Mike Bell. Last lap, a tenth slower.
Yeah, the split times on this track are a bit buggy. I think they go up and down depending on where they are on the track quite heavily. Chris English still trying to find a way past other Chris in the other Ford Focus. And then Bradley Sellers still trying to get around Peter Schoenemann. He's running out of time here. I think we're going to have Hargitay crosses the line now. So we get 2 more laps. But he's got time to slow down and kill that time if he doesn't want to do another lap.
That would be 10 seconds of slowing down or something like that. I don't think we're going to see that.
Alice looking a bit closer to Bell there as Chris English is going for it around the outside there of turn 9. Space left, turns into the inside, but then Hood gets the inside back. Oh, very nice race in there.
Yep.
As Novak is getting very
Novak maybe with the better exit than the
yellow to 2. Who was that? Scott Sovic has gone off and is now dropped down to P9. So I wonder what happened there. He wasn't near anyone. I guess he just... Scott Sovic
should be able to get us the replays after the race.
Yeah, Scott Sovic does have COVID at the moment, so he might not be his normal self, let's say. Do we think Sellers is going to do it? It's Hargatai.
I
He's
don't.
going for the final lap.
I think he's running out of time here.
He's close, but he's no closer than he's always been. That's Chris English is going to go for it again, is he?
Ooh,
He's got to be careful. Novak.
almost cutting over the nose there.
There's that 0 minutes on the clock. So they are coming on to the last lap of the race. English increasingly desperate to try and get past into P11. He's got the soft tyres next race, so that's a bonus if he can start higher up. Easy to make his way through the field, but of course, no ballast for finishing P11. As he tries to get the exit, Hood runs a little bit wide, taps the barrier. But he still gets quite a good exit. I don't know if English is going to try and go for it.
I think he's gonna down the inside maybe, yep, pulling out.
Oh, it's tight. There's a bridge in the way. No, very well defended by Hood.
Oh, fresh sounds.
Yes, everyone looks okay. Hargatai is coming around the final corner. It's going to win by over 21 seconds, which is, for a 17-minute race, quite an achievement. So congratulations to Oliver Hargatai, winning race 1 there. As we go back to Chris on Chris Ford Focus action.
Same attempt again. But I think he got a better exit this time around.
Oh, he's going to try down the outside again. Oh, he's gone a bit deep though. Squeeze, but still space was left. It's going to have to be a do or die at the last corner here. And I don't really think Chris English is the one to go for. Oh, it's a drag race.
No, it's not going to work out. I think Hood's got
it. No, Hood's got it.
Very nice, respectful driving there.
Yeah, especially for P11. As Novak P13, well, across the line P15. You've got Andy Hall. Very bent car issues in P15. Thomas Rashka P16 and Staffan Nilsson bringing up the rear after receiving that big damage in that incident with Rashka. So, winning race 1, we've got Oliver Hargatai, followed by Mike Bell, Jeffrey Ellis, P3, Gabor Vike, P4, Louis Hartley, P5, Peter Schooneman, P6, Bradley Sellers, P7, Oliver Newman, P8, Scott Sovic, P9, Maxime Bewley, P10. Chris Hood and Chris English after their race-long battle that probably didn't expect, but P11 and P12, William Novak, P13, Tibor Kiss, P14, P15, Andy Horton, P16, Thomas Rashka, P17, Staffan Nilsson, and DNF for Louis Hesketh.
Let's see if we can get some replays in there. If the session is moving on soon. How do we have? Must this the episode we had? No, that's just the hairpin.
I think it would have been before that.
This one could be it.
Yeah, that's about right. So let's see. As there's absolute carnage after the race finishes, as is traditional. I think Scott had his issue at turn 1, did he? Ooh.
That looks better.
Yeah, braking late. Ouch. Ooh, yeah.
That explains why Chris English dropped down so much. That one flip, please. There we go.
Yeah, that's about wrong. Right, I think what we'll do is we will go for a quick breather. I'll try and fix the issues with the server that we've got with the Vauxhall Astra. And then we'll come back in about 10 minutes for race 2. So if we just have we got something nice looking that we can throw up?
Do we? We have to collect one.
Yeah, that'll do. Just when the session's moved on, restart the server, get the Astra sorted, and then we'll get going again. So back in 5 or 10 minutes. welcome back, everyone, after that little hiccup. We're just going to launch straight into... Oh, got an echo. We're just going to launch straight back into Race 2. Race 2... sorry. It's been a ballast issue. Okay. Straight to the race. Race 2. Oliver Hargitay on pole, but this time without the soft tyres and with a nice heavy car for his race 1 troubles. We'll move to the warm-up session where we set the grid, and then we'll go straight to the race. Who's your money on this time?
Let me get up the soft tire sheet. Race 2. Zurich and Hartley with soft tires up there. Should have some good chances.
Yep. As we'll call, the cars are filing onto the grid.
Also, Vatrigan soft tires.
True. Turn 1 could be even more chaos than we used to. 30 seconds to go before light out. I'm running a little bit behind, but we'll try and make up for that in the next break between races. Obviously, we've got the reverse grid draw to do, and the random weather in race 3.
Let's hope
Hargitay is not on the grid with 10 seconds to go.
I see him.
Oh,
do you not?
There he is.
No, he's still in the pits.
Oh, no, he's not. Oh, he's made it with 1 second to go. As the lights go out and we go racing, that was very lucky for Hargitay. Getting on the grid with 1 second to go. Your screen share isn't running, by the way.
Oh, yes.
As we barrel in towards the first corner, 3 wide there at the back. Hold your breath, everyone. This is about to get spicy. Hargitay has held the lead. Light's gone into the back of Bell. How are we doing at the back? Everyone seems to get through okay. That's going to be another red flag, I'm afraid. As get through the fountain section with all the cars. So we'll try that one again.
Lynch's back.
I got it, thank you. My poor internet.
Let's not make it 3 for 3.
Yeah,
with the restarts.
I think this was probably expected for the first ever street track, but can't win the race at the first corner, no matter how hard you try. As everyone is on the grid this time. Oliver Hargitay not giving us a... He's just... Oh, he's back again. Okay. You'll leave us hanging until the last minute, huh?
Trying to eke out those last milliliters of fuel.
As the lights go on, not that we can see them, and it is lights off, and we are going again for attempt 2, race 2. Second time lucky, as they say. As Hargitay again holds the lead into turn. Again, they're going incredibly wide at the back, which I think is probably what caused the problems last time. Talk about learning your lesson. That hasn't happened here. Oh, as that's Vike off. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Ugh, I just. What is there to say, really, huh?
Yeah, it leaves you speechless.
I mean, this could go on forever, so
I guess third time's lucky. If you mess it up again, then
no, a rolling start. This just leaves me looking for
you got out looking for.
the reverse grid start.
Ah, yes.
Talking about carnage. Right, okay. As SpongeBob once said, wanna see me do it again. Right, 5 seconds till the lights go out again. Can I hold? As the lights come on, and the lights go off. Pretty clean getaway once again, but it's the first. Don't get your hopes up. As once again, we're going 3 wide into turn 1. Braking. Please make it through. Hargatai holds the lead. I heard a crunch. This already seemed like an improvement, as we have made it through turn 2. All cars seemingly intact. So that's good.
Looks like people behave this time around, yes.
Hargatai holding the lead from Mike Belger, fearless in third. Grid, the order is actually unchanged from the grid so far. 4 or 5 at least. Only car with issues looks like it's Ute 20th position, as Oliver Newman has also gone on.
He might have gone straight at the first corner there.
Can't blame him, he didn't drive in the last race. Probably a bit out of practice.
That's a very ambitious move from Sovik.
As a bit of elbows out racing there. I'm not sure the Infinity is going to like that too much. Is he around the outside? No, not really. That was very aggressive driving from the. As that is Sovik and Schunemann. As Horton is dropping down. I think he's had a bit of an issue with Staffan. Is also dropping down. They're all together, having a ding dong battle back. Hargatai leading by 1.8 seconds, and the harder tyres now. Jeffrey Ellis. Does Jeffrey Ellis have the softs? I can't remember.
I think he does. Let me look again. He would drive like it at least.
Yeah, he's certainly putting Bell under pressure here. As Kiss has now had an issue.
It was a race one for him.
Interesting.
Ooh, is that Hartley? It is Hartley.
That is Hartley, yeah. What happened there, I wonder? It looks like he just lost.
Yeah, he lost it on his own.
And it's very difficult to get going again from there, because you've got to...
Yep. Looks like he did the smart thing, just keeping it stationary.
If only everyone had the same... instead of... yeah, Hargatai is really not slowing down. I suppose everyone around him is also on the same tyres and also has quite high ballast. So I think the one we should be looking out for here is probably Chris English, who's made up P4 from P11 on the grid. On the soft tyres with no success ballast, he could be a real thorn in. As there's a yellow in sector 1. I think that was Francisco Perez having an issue.
Oh, can he go for a move here already?
Yeah, looks like he's going for it. Better tyres, better brakes. Oh, as Perez is upside
Better
down.
wait.
As yeah, I think English has got this one on the inside. As long as go too far into the hard into the corner.
Nice move. Let's see if he can catch up to Bell.
As Perez, yeah, his car has been reset and he's on his way. Turtling. That's what you get when you take too much curve. As English taps the wall. That won't have done him much good. Let's check his steering. Still looks pretty straight. Maybe a little tiny bit of left hand down. That shouldn't have too much. He's 4 with 12.5 minutes to go. So let's see if he can catch Hargitay in that time. He's got to pass Bell as well.
And as always, Peter going sideways around every corner possible.
He's basically in a rally car at this point. As I think that was Vike tapping the wall there. Sovic and Vike have already come together. I think Sovic has got the soft tyres in this one.
Yeah, he does. I think so does Vike though.
Okay. Well, they're evenly matched. As English is reeling in Mike Bell. He's only a second behind already. Chris Hurd has passed Novak.
Ooh, what happened there?
Collision. Everyone seems to still be going.
No, on the straight. Can I get that? No, because the cars weren't slow enough. I didn't get an event there.
Chris English right behind Mike Bell. Less than a second between them now. Those soft tyres definitely working well for Chris English. As he sets the fastest lap of the race, 24. You've got the two Rookie Monsters X BRS design cars battling together, as that is Chris Hood, who's gone. That promotes Stefan Nilsson, Maxime Bewley, and Thomas Rash. Chris Hood now in P14. Louis Hartley down in P19. He's just over Perez after his adventure into the wall. Ten minutes to go. Chris English getting very close to Mike Bell. I believe these. Chris said these two have known each other a very long. We could be about to witness a battle for the ages. Doesn't look like there's too much team orders going on in the rookie month.
And every car got the bumper pushed in once in this corner.
Chris English right on Mike Bell's bumper now. 2/10 the gap between them. As he's going to go for it into turn one.
He might.
Yeah, pulls to the inside. Mike Bell locks up, but he still gets it turned in. Next opportunity will be into turn. Can't really overtake through the fountain. I wouldn't put it past some of this lot though at this point. You can see how much more grip English has got, but with all this battling with Bell, he is losing a lot of. So he needs to be catching over a second a lap. As Sovic is past Vike, as he know he goes deep back through. English around the outside. Oh no! That's how not to do the switchback maneuver. As Hargitay now with the fastest lap of 24. Sellers.
Ooh, too
Don't
close
do
in the
that.
wall. And now it's getting tight again.
Yeah, that was very tight. As 3 into 1 don't go here. No, I think that was always going to happen. Oh. Oh dear. Who is that? That's Ellis, P2 in the championship. He's going to have a job getting out of that one. I imagine that is going to be a post-race review for certain.
I don't. From the first glance, I don't see who the blame would be on there.
Oh, he's retired. He's DNF'd. Well, that's got big implications in the championship with Ellis in P2 and Bell looking like he's on for another podium as English is going for it.
Can you make it work this time? Good run out of the corner. Slipstream now.
Outside again. Mike Bell knows exactly where to defend.
She's just going by on the straight almost here.
Bell gets turned in early. English round the outside, which turns into the inside. Which then turns into the outside again. Such is the complex of corners, but I think English just got it done.
Nicely done.
Oh, but he goes wide. Ah. Gutting.
He seems to have those moments every now and then where he goes a little bit wide and loses quite a bit of time.
I think all this fight is handing the win to Hargitay.
At least we're gonna see another attempt at overtaking between the two of them.
Yes. You can tell English is much faster. There's just no... He's going for the inside here, but Mike Bell leaves no room. He's going to try and cut back on him. Get a shorter line. He should get a good run at the corner, and he's got the overlap.
Yeah. Very good exit for English there.
Looks like he's got the straight line speed advantage. Breaks early. Bell's still ahead at the apex. All this is allowing Sellers to catch up. Only 5 minutes of the race to go. English will be getting... He's got the run out the hairpin. Here he goes up the inside, turn 1. This is probably last of the late breakers. No, Bell still got... Oh, he goes wide. Nah.
It seems like English wants to make it very clean, a bit more timid than Bell.
He's been very careful, which is good.
Yes. Definitely what you want to see.
His soft tires are going to...
He knows he's gonna get him eventually, so might as well make it as clean as possible. P1 is too far gone, so...
Yep, as Novak has DNF'd.
What happened to him then? Doesn't look like anything. Oh,
his bell spins! Now again. Yeah, I hope that was...
And that also got Sellers back into P2. In front of
has English slowed down to... Oh, it was a very small tap that sent Bell around there. But again, with Ellis out of the... now Bell down in P9. The championship is back close together, really, because Bell was due to take out a big chunk of points. Not anymore. But also puts him in good contention for the reverse.
Yeah. I hope we're gonna get our streak of double-digit reverse grids back.
Yes.
After this.
And brace yourself for the first lap. With random weather as well.
How many first laps?
Yes.
Oh,
English
Sellers
back
going
through.
wide.
Was there? I dare say English might not be finishing or classified where he finished. It's probably now up to English to get as far ahead from him. Louis Hesketh up in P7. Very impressive. Yeah, all the front runners in the championship except Sellers had a bit of a nightmare this race.
Yep.
Hargitay 14.5 seconds in the lead. I dare say he won't have such an easy time at third race. But if it's a low reverse grid with the pace he's got, easily get the triple.
Yeah, but it's a hard track to overtake. Well, somehow Sellers got up there as well, so...
Yeah, does Sellers have the soft tyre in race?
He does, yeah. Race 3.
Okay,
So do
that
you,
could be
by the
interesting.
way.
Do I?
Yes.
I'm looking forward to it. Right, if English had got past Bell a lot quicker, I think his pace is such that he could have probably caught Hargitay if it was earlier in the race and the gap was only 5 seconds.
Yeah. But overtaking it is, again, different matter.
Yeah, and his tyres are now a bit warm.
Yep.
As this is probably the last lap of the...
Is it?
It's going to be quite close, I think. As Louis Hartley's had another issue, he's dropped back into P17.
That probably... Well, with the others not finishing that well either in this race, but yeah.
Yeah, he's got car problems. It looks like he's struggling time. He's got lots of bent steering.
Oh, Mike Bell hits the wall with his rear tire.
Yeah, Louis Hartley has got 90 degrees of... It's very hard to do because the damage is turned down. So it's quite impressive, really.
Yep.
As Hargitay comes around the hairpin, this is going to be the... And he's going to win again by over 14 seconds. Which, with how short this track is, it's very impressive. He's had a lot of speed. Especially on the hard tyres with full ballast as well. Chris English, provisionally, will come up P2. And Bradley Sellers is going to P3. So 3 different cars on the podium from 3 different... As Mike Bell gets past Louis Hesketh there. So a fairly good recovery drive there from Mike Bell into P8. Thomas Rashka, P10, Oliver Newman, P11, Chris Hurd and Tibor Kiss, 12 and 13, and Stefan Nilsson. Perez looks like he's going to take the last point in 15th. Can Hartley, with his damage, hold on from Hall? This is the battle that we've... Yeah, that BMW is... I think Horton's got his own...
Yeah, by the chosen lines, I would assume.
This is the bumper car race at the back. Well then, that was quite the race. Oliver Hargitay wins with Chris English second, Bradley Sellers third, Gabor Vike fourth, Peter Schuneman fifth, Scott Sovic sixth, Maxime Bewley seventh, Mike Bell eighth, Louis Hesketh ninth, and Thomas Rashka in P10. Oliver Newman P11 with Chris Hurd in P12, Tibor Kiss P13, P14, Francisco Perez P15, Joop Lahoven P16, Louis Hartley P17, Andy Horton P18, and William Novak and DNF.
See if we have some replace. Nope, doesn't want to do it.
No
Let me
replays.
see. One more attempt. Ah, there we go.
There we go. So this is Vike goes into the back of that's Alice, isn't it?
Yep, and
Yeah, nowhere
tricky.
for them to. That's Nova. Oh, that's probably why he DNF'd. Yeah.
I would assume so.
Can't park there, sir. This is Chris Hurd. He had an issue. He just did not brake early enough, but avoided the wall.
And that's the one Mike Bell with Chris English.
It's such a small tap, as you can see there. It might have even been.
Did he break mid corner maybe?
I don't know. I think it was just English had a better exit. It's really hard to tell. It might not have even been registered as contact for Chris English. It might be a bit of desync there. But
can we please?
I'm sure it'll be reported.
Oh. We'll try.
No, it doesn't look like it, does it?
Tricky, no.
I think he just overestimated Bell's exit speed. Right. It will be.
Oh, my favorite toy.
Reverse grid o'clock.
What do we get?
Oh. 13th. So
10th.
Oh, 10th.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I was looking at the wrong place. 10th is Thomas Rashka on pole.
That's gonna be unexpected.
So the order will be Rashka, Hesketh, Bell, Bewley, Sovic, Schuneman, Vike, Sellers, English, Hargitay, Newman, Hood, Kiss, Nilsson, Perez, Lahoven, Hartley, Horton, Ellis.
This is certainly one of the race start orders of all time.
Yeah, this is going to be as the server restarts again, as we enable the random weather, and this is going to be a dusk race, so it's going to be dark out there on the track.
Do they have any lights on the track?
I think so. Guess we'll find out. As we'll wait for everyone who has left to. Oh boy, this is going to be something else.
Would be nice to have a clean start, at least in one of the races.
Yeah, I think you're asking too much there.
I have a dream.
I have a dream that 20 BTCC cars can get around. Okay, just waiting for a few people. Reconnect. Right, I'll get the ballast set, so I will go quickly.
Let's see who we have tire-wise. No, Thomas Rushke does have soft tires.
It's a big opportunity for him. The commentator, Mobile.
That would be some race outcome.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be that simple somehow.
No, but I at least know who I'm rooting for in this race.
Okay, we are missing. So we'll see if he's coming.
No, someone joining?
Yep, there's Gabor.
Who are we waiting for still?
Nobody. No Gabor is here.
Okay.
So we'll get going. There's some interesting conversations in the Discord.
Yep.
Warm up, set the grid, and then we move to what is going to be even more carnage of a race. Right. You ready for this?
Let's see.
Attention grid, will all non-essential personnel leave the grid now?
As everyone moves onto the grid, their chosen. Headlights are on. This is the first night race of the season. 30 seconds to go until the lights go out.
Light race asterisk. Light-ish.
This race. R Factor looking very nice, as it usually does at these hours. 10 seconds until the lights go out. Hold on. I don't really know what to say.
Hold
this
on
cannot
to
end.
whatever you have.
Countdown is on, and lights out. Away we go. Ooh, win all David Croft. Rashka gets away. Bell gets ahead of Hesketh. I'm holding my breath. I can't say anything. Okay. All nice and cleanish so far. That was one of the kits for our cars, the Infinities. Looks like everyone has made it through the fountain section. Oh, back. But most cars are through. I think it was Louis Hartley having an issue at the back there, along with Tibor Kiss. Mike Bell has made his way into the lead, which is very impressive. But I'm sure I'd be looking for vengeance from that. Oh, car in the wall there. That's Vike. Is it?
Yep.
He was moving down the order so quickly I couldn't click on him. As there's more crunching as... it's bells hitting the bollards. That's what causes the car crash sound.
And also...
Hesketh went for a move on Rashka. And that's the English round. Oh dear. That is a red flag. It was all going so well, huh?
I think we were at least in lap 2. I mean, Bell was maybe. So it's not a lap 1 red flag.
Yeah.
Attention grid, will all
That was
non-essential personnel leave the grid now?
not one of the finest ones. It all started with Hesketh going for a very bold move up the inside of Bell there. That was never going to come off. As we do it again.
I hope we don't need a third attempt for the hairpin this time.
Yeah.
Like we had in the other race.
I think this could be our last street circuit as well. It's not proven. It's not proven totally successful so far.
Put it mildly.
We've lost 3 cars and we haven't even started the race yet. Vike still in the garage. There he is.
That was very close.
Again. Rashka gets away well again. And there's already been a small accident. That's Sovic going alongside. Is that Bewley? Yep. He'll try and get him into turn 1. Bell takes the lead again. As we're all through. We're not all through. Oh dearie me. Everyone has caught up in that, so we'll keep going. Right, okay. Not the best. Bell leads. Rashka
Sometimes
has...
you really don't know what to say to this.
Louis Hartley looks like he didn't get in. As Peter Schuderman goes for a slide.
The most normal occurrence in this race, I would say, apart from restarts.
Yeah. Is he going to go for the inside on... Be very ambitious as the cones have already been wiped out. They're very loud cones. I think they're made of concrete. That is rain. It is raining. Bell.
Would that rain have been there every time we restart, or is it?
It's random.
So thanks to the restarts, we have no rain.
It looks like it. Yeah. I'd rather be in a front-wheel drive car than a rear-wheel. As that's Andy Horton in the wall. Safan already in the pits.
Is he taking the pits already?
Is Andy Horton? I wonder. Ooh. Oh, as is Bewley. Going past Sovic. I wonder if Bewley's on the soft tyres. While the track is getting wetter, he's still got the grip over those on the... Oh, as that's disconnect from Sovic. A bit of lag at least.
That was very spooky.
We're up to 40% rain, so this doesn't... The R Factor 2 gods have decided things were not tricky enough. As that's Schuneman going wide. I think people have got to start coming in for the wets.
I would assume so, yeah.
Anyone in? Bell goes past, Sovic goes past. Sellers is in the pits, yep. As is Hargatai, Schuneman, Newman. Yeah, it's tiptoeing out there. I think that was a mistake.
We will see.
Hesketh has retired.
Oh!
Oh, yeah,
That's a hefty
definitely a
bonk.
mistake. 60% rain now. Yeah, they're tiptoeing, aren't they?
So on top of the nice dusk, we now have nice reflections as well.
Maybe this is why everyone's game was... Bradley Sellers, they're still in the pits. These BTCC cars do not have quick pit stops by any stretch of the imagination.
English also went by. Same for Kiss. Yep.
Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting dynamic. So you would think that even if it does stop raining, the track is not going to dry up quickly.
Mm-hmm. Let's see how much time Bell lost compared to those who switched. That would be Sellers the first one.
Yeah, and he's 40 seconds off the lead.
What are the sectors saying?
Oh, as Horton has crashed at the hairpin behind him. That's not good for Bell at all. Bell is coming in the pits, but you've got to think he'll be way down the order. Pit stops have played out here. Sovic in as well. Slope Bewley will go for it. I reckon Chris English will stay out. I was wrong. He peels into the pits. So that means Sellers is on the wet tyres and he will take them.
Bell was still 3 seconds faster than Sellers in the second sector.
Interesting. Wonder if Sellers had an excursion.
I would assume so.
Yeah, they're in the pit lane now. Sellers is coming. Bell is still in his pit box. Sellers down the main straight. Yep, he's going to get ahead. Mike Bell still just leaving his garage now.
third sector, a lot more speed for Sellers.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
going to be shooting
but
ahead of Bell.
that doesn't
Oh dear.
help.
As Chris Hood has also DNF'd from the race. Bell has kept the lead because of Sellers' accident. And I think the rain has actually stopped, has it? Oh, it's calming down. It's only at 60% now. As there's someone off at turn 1, it is Perez. Looks like turn 1 is very treacherous. But the rain is starting to ease off.
He's been used to the whole race already, so... Or not.
Oh,
I spoke too
no.
soon.
Oh, he's made the corner though, but Sellers is going to get the overlap. Oh, and the exit of that BMW looks undrivable. I don't think you can get much grip around there. There's another slide from Schoenemann, and they're all considering the gap between them all pitting. They're all very closely. As Bell goes a bit wide there. 10 minutes remaining. The rain is stopping. It's now only 30%.
There's some big puddles on the track too.
As we've got
Sideways into turn 1.
it's Rashka in the pits. Yeah, I don't think Mike Bell is tiptoeing, I think. He's under pressure, definitely.
Magic with a penalty, probably for speeding.
I would guess so, yeah. And that's... Rain has now stopped. It is at 7%. And the sun is coming out. As if things weren't spicy enough already. But with Ellis not in the race, currently, that has really helped Bell in the championship.
Did he not want to rejoin after the second race? Do we know anything?
I don't know, it might be just because we're running a bit. I don't know if he had the time to do the third race. Yeah, Bell is definitely not comfortable here, is he?
Nope. Yeah, he's basically the first guinea pig, so
Yeah,
no
the
one
rain
else
has
can
stopped.
just react to what he does.
The great equalizer, they say, rain. Game's looking very nice, though.
It kind of transformed the whole track to look a lot better.
Yeah. The fountain especially looking very wet. Well, the bit around the fountain, obviously the fountain.
Good exit for Schoenemann.
Yeah, Bell is being very careful. He knows the been at. Only 2 races left after this one, so a 20 or 30 point lead that Bell would have is going to be very difficult for anyone to overturn. Oh, he's gone wide. And through goes
What
Schoenemann.
an overtake! But
Yeah.
can he lead from here?
The world's twitchiest car in the lead.
Yeah, he practiced for the previous 2 races, basically.
Yep. Already looks like there's a bit of a dry line for me. Oh, he's gone wide at the hairpin, but then so is Bell. Sellers that's looking in the best place here, I'd say. Bell is struggling quite a lot.
Agitai coming from behind, so he might
Yep.
do something still.
Overlap is... the overlay is not... pits. We've got English battling with Larhoven. down in P7 and P8. But still, it's 5 for the lead currently. As we've got a yellow flag. Poor Thomas Rashka had a bit of a nightmare as it was. Man, this is intense. The for such a changeable condition, this has been the best race of the lot. As it looks like Newman is weighing up his teammate there for a move. He's gone up the inside, and he's made it stick. Sellers went a bit wide there, and whether that was on purpose to let him through or it was a mistake, I don't know. Still very close at the front, 0.4 of a second between first and second. And Sovic is also reeling in this battle. It's 10 seconds back, but still a lot that can happen in the next 5 minutes. As we've got, so who was that in the pits? Right, Staffan. Staffan is DNF from the race, it's unfortunate.
Available already.
Only 15 cars left running. As Perez and Bewley are having a battle. Bewley goes down the inside of the hair of the leaders. I think he's got a very damaged car. Gap at the front. Bell is closing in again. He's going to go for the inside here. He's a bit too far behind. He scares Peter wide. Oh, bit of a tap. Peter's got the inside line here. As Bell doesn't quite get the cut back. It's Hargitay and Newman. Oliver versus Oliver. Versus. It looks like Newman's got it. Oh, as they tap at the front. And here comes Sellers. Oh, it's 3 wide. Oh dear. Ooh. Can't fit 3 cars around there. Bells retakes the lead. With is now still in P3. That was hard but fair, I'd say. But it's let Bell get a good distance ahead. And then these 3 coming into turn 1 together. Sellers keeps ahead. Very nice. Oh, as he taps his teammate there. Hargitay going to try around the outside of the fountain. I don't see how that's going to work. Newman in the fountain. Oh, Sellers is that in the fountain. He's gone for a swim. As they're still side by side. It looks like Hargitay is going to get it done, but he gets a slide. Taps the wall. Still side by side. Has Hargitay got it? No, he gets another snap. As he finally gets it through. So after over half a lap side by side, Hargitay finally passes Sellers. As Schuneman locks up. Oh no, he's going off. And that lets Newman through into P2. It looks like the tyres on that BMW might be a bit hot as the track starts to dry off a little. And when I say a little bit, I mean very much a little bit. But he's got the overlap here. He's going to see if he can get him back. You don't want to be around the outside of... And that's where he's going to end up unless he can get the job done before then. Obviously, he's got kink here, but they're still going to be side by side. Newman sees him. He's going to give him space. They rub doors. Braking. Newman's still there. And... oof, yeah. Schuneman ran wide. Just another position to hug. coming into the last lap now. As Hargatai gets another swap coming out of turn 4, I think that is. He's going to try and get past Newman. He's going to go for it here. No, he's not close enough. Can Newman hold on for this one more lap? For that, I think it will be his first podium of the season. Hargatai moves to the inside, but there's no... Scott Sovic arriving onto the back of this battle, but as we come round the hairpin for the second to last time, as Newman goes a little bit wide. As Mike Bell, 1.2 seconds in the lead. Into turn 1. Hargatai still not close enough to make a lunge on Newman. And gets a little bit squirrely coming out. It's definitely getting darker out there as the hours. Hargatai has not got much rear grip left on that. As he taps the wall there, he's at risk of losing a position up. Newman's gone a bit wide. Can Hargatai get the overlap? He has, but he's on the outside. But it looks like Hargatai's got it anyway. No, Newman up the inside. Last of the late breakers. He gets the position back. And here comes Schooneman up the inside, or the outside. Going to go for the switchback here. Probably not going to work. Oh, but Schooneman gets alongside. Hargatai looks like, no, not quite. 2 corners, or 3 corners to go. It's anyone's guess. And who of these? Here we go, round the last corner. Hargatai goes for a lot, but there's no room there. It's going to be a drag race between Schooneman and Bellarex out of the hairpin. So that's Mike Bell is going to win race 3. Another clean sweep for Hunter Boat Simulation. Newman in second, Hargatai third, Schooneman P4, Sellers P5, Sovic P6, English P7, Larhoven P8. Still crossing the line. Got dark very quickly in Long Beach. Larhoven P8, Bewley P9, Perez P10, Novak a long way back in P11, Vike, Horton, Kiss and Rashka have already... So, that was quite a, well, if it wasn't, the driving standards weren't bad enough already, I think race 3 actually helped. Had the cleanest race of the 3 when there was a deluge. Read into that what you will. We'll go through the order again. So we've got Mike Bell winning race 3, Oliver Newman race second position, Oliver Hargatai P3, double Oliver on the podium, Peter Schooneman P4, Bradley Sellers P5, Scott Sovic P6, Chris English P7, Ute Larhoven P8, Maxime Bewley P9, Francisco Perez P10, William Novak P11, Gabor Vike P12, Andy Horton P13, Tibor Kiss with a DNF, Thomas Rashka with a DNF as well, it looks like, Chris Hood, Louis Hesketh, and Staffan Nilsson in that very tricky race 3. Right, I don't know what to say. Let's see if anyone wants an interview. There probably won't be too many happy faces after that one. We'll see. Got Louis Hesketh wants an interview. Oh, no, he's gone again. Louis Hesketh did not want an interview. Got Mike Bell. There we go. Race winner. Hello, Mike.
Hello.
How was that?
That was nuts, to be honest. It was, interesting. I've been busy and haven't really managed to really do any prep, and was just not ready for, I guess, the lethality of it all. So, was really struggling with the bumps and stuff on pace anyway. Qualified down the way. Managed to work my way out to second, which I was happy with. Another Hunter Birch 1-2. Can't complain with that. Obviously, Oliver done amazing. He just, gapped the field. Then race 2, once again, Oliver just checked that in front, and I was in second. Heard that Jeff was having some problems, so I just thought, if I can try and hold second, that'll be gold for the championship, and I got rotated. So that's obviously
saw that one on stream.
Quite a disappointment. I must admit, I'm a bit disappointed in Chris for that. I did expect a bit better, but oh well. And then obviously that set me up for a good fun race 3, and yeah, Peter on pole, and you've got great confidence from your teammate when he's saying, "Where do I brake for the first corner from pole position?" And yes, that was all right. Obviously we had to redo it a few times, and then the rain. And
yeah, just in case it wasn't hard, 100% rain.
Yeah. I mean, I saw the rain start coming down, and I thought, all right, this is good. I'm leading the race. I am in a rear-wheel drive car. I have very little ballast. I am confident. Like the last 2 properly rain-affected races this season, I won. So I'm just thinking, okay, I know how to drive in the rain, right? This will be fine. And then the number starts creeping up, and I seen practically everyone dive for the pits for wets, and I was just like, oh, have I made a mistake?
I think you got quite lucky, didn't you? Because Sellers.
Well, no, what I actually got unlucky. I was going around through sector 2, and I just completely just caught a ridiculous wet patch, clonked the wall, gave me suspension damage, and so I was like, okay, I need to pit at the end of this lap now anyway. And then I'm coming around the final corner, and I don't know what's happened to Andy Horton. He was having an absolute mare by the looks of it.
Yeah.
But he was in the wall, backing out of the barrier to obviously straighten himself back up and just straight into me. I just couldn't avoid, so that made my pit stop a bit longer than anticipated. And then I'm coming down, and as you say, Brad and Ollie and Oliver and that whole pack are just sailing into turn 1.
Yep.
And obviously they've all just been caught out by the fact that turn 1 is just flooded, and they've just all gone straight on. And I'm at no speed at all in the pit exit. I'm just watching these cars just go by, bang, 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 straight into the wall.
Let's get Oliver Newman in here. Hello, Oliver.
Hello.
How you doing?
Not bad, yourself?
Yeah, all right, thank you. How was that for you?
Nervous? that was a shaky race.
But you got P2, right?
Yeah, first podium in the league, so I'm quite happy with that.
How was the rest of your races?
I was driving angry, I'll put it that way. I wasn't exactly happy with being bounced around and being spun in both the first and the second race.
Yep.
But it happens, it's touring cars. They say rubbing's racing.
Yeah, I think this is our first and probably last straight. But worth a try, eh?
Yes. You don't have much room for error at Long Beach. Because when you go wrong, you either go over a roundabout or you hit a wall.
Especially in trying to fit 30 cars around the first corner.
Yeah, that's not conducive to the team owner's wallet, I suppose, in real life. But
but no, congratulations on the P2. Look very competitive.
Yeah, I think I'm only competitive in the wet though. So more wet races and I'll be happy.
Fingers crossed for the race 3s then.
Yes.
Scott,
Hello.
Hello. How's your COVID?
Yeah, it's not too bad actually. I managed to finish all 3 races despite not feeling 100%. But I mean, it could be a lot worse.
Yeah. How did your races go? Nice. You had a
I mean,
few issues.
yeah. I mean, race 1. Yeah. The proper start of them ended up with me on a limiter for some reason, and then yeah, just error after error, which stopped me from probably getting a podium. Honestly, because I felt like I had the pace was there today for sure.
Yep.
But yeah, ended up in the back end of the top 10. Started 9th in race 2, and then had a fantastic getaway. And then on the first lap, for whatever reason, somebody's decided that they're just gonna try to, block me illegally and trying to, seemingly just trying to completely stop me from getting past, and kind of, trying to take advantage of that new rule that's come about as well. So for this event, so yeah, I'm not very impressed about that. But apart from that, and again, pace wise, I think I was up there as well.
Yep.
So I definitely felt with low ballast and and the soft tires in race 2, I had a good opportunity to take the race win in that one as well. And race 3, well, that one I threw away myself, honestly, because on the brakes it just yeah, I was going immediately from going from the dry to wet so fast, just meant that the brake pressure that I had to put in was a lot less, like so much, a lot less than I needed to, than I was doing at the sorry, and it just meant that yeah, into turn 1 I had no opportunity to stop it. Like, it was just, I could not, I just had no chance to stop it at all. So it was a bit of a shame there, because going by the pace, genuinely think I had an opportunity to win there. So to be honest, now I'm just looking to see if I can sneak into third in the top 3 in the championship now, rather than actually going for it outright. But and
Yeah,
just trying to get as many good results as possible now, rather
the
than
last race,
actually aiming for the championship.
you were definitely clawing back onto that battle pack at the top 5. I know.
Yeah.
But you can, yeah, bit of wet. Who else have we got? We've got Louis Heskett.
Hello.
Hello. Sorry, I can't remember where you finished. In
DNF race 3.
DNF race 3. What happened?
Well, me and one of the Infinities went side by side for turn 1, and it was my fault. I didn't give him enough room, so then caused a big crash. I had basically loads and loads of damage. So for lap 2, it was, especially with the rain, it was I was struggling so hard cornering and braking, and then eventually I just smacked into the wall. And
Yeah, I don't think you weren't the only one who did that.
yeah, it wasn't a fun race.
Race 2, you did quite well, though, I seem to remember.
Yeah, my best race so far this season.
Well, very well done on that. Right, anyone got anything they want to say? Wrap up, because my voice is dying. No? Okay. In that case, we'll see you in 2 weeks at Brands Hatch. Hopefully for a little... the track actually has runoff areas.
That would be nice.
Yeah, very.
Yeah. So, thanks for watching. Sorry for the substandard commentary. And hopefully Josh will be back next time. Otherwise, thank you and goodbye for now.